NWS greater than NCO greater than implementation and data services branch greater than changes. Changes to NCEP models and implementation dates to NOAAPORT. 2025 changes to NCEP models and implementation dates to NOAAPORT. National Centers for Environmental Prediction. 5830 University Research Court, College Park, Maryland, 20740. Excessive rainfall discussion NWS Weather Prediction Center College Park 1500 800 p.m. EST Wednesday, November 19, 2025. Day 2 valid 12 Thursday, November 20th, 2025. 12 Friday, November 21st, 2025. There is a moderate risk of excessive rainfall over portions of south central Texas, including portions of the Hill Country. 23 update. A couple of significant changes to the outlook areas for this update. This first is to introduce a targeted moderate risk upgrade for the same areas as detailed for day 1. This is due to increasing likelihood for localized 5+ storm totals beyond the 12 through Thursday day 1 has cut off. This may result in numerous instances of flash flooding in a relatively small area, with higher confidence overall and locally significant flash flooding as opposed to the total aerial coverage. While 6-hour FSD band drops from the HREF are below 20% for the end of day 1, they increase meaningfully to near 60% going into day 2 through 18 D2. The second significant change was to split up the larger flight risk area into 2 distinct areas, one south central PX and 2 eastern OK into northern AR and southern L. This reflects the consensus of the latest SCAN guidance, which suggests a large gap in convection across North PX during the period, with questions still lingering regarding the eastward extent of both the South Central PX and Ozark clusters of convection into the later half of day 2. Churchill, SDM Administrative Messages. Alert Administrative Messages ADASDM. Administrative Messages ADNSDM. Senior Duty Meteorologist NWS Administrative Message. NWS Central Operations College Park MD. 1522B Monday, November 17, 2025. 12 CNCDC model production is running on time with 10 Alaskan. 26 Canadian, 51 Conan, 13 Mexican, 6 Caribbean, and 9 Pacific stations available for ingest. Senior Duty Meteorologist NWS Administrative Message. NWS NCEP Central Operations College Park MD. 1340B Monday, November 17, 2025. Fog failover scheduled at 15G on Tuesday, November 18. Fog will be moved from College Park to Boulder on 11/18 at 1500G to support TICAP hardware replacement. In the Eastern TIC region, users can expect up to a 15-minute outage during the transition. 12 ZNCEP model production started on time with 10 Alaskan, 26 Canadian, 51 CONUS, 13 Mexican, 6 Caribbean, and 8 Pacific stations available for ingest. Senior Duty Meteorologist NWS Administrative Message. NWS NCEP Central Operations College Park MD. 0329Z Monday, November 17, 2025. The 00GZFS began and is running on time. Updated 00GRAOD 72,476 days. No report for the NOM, for the VFS. Ready SCM, NGO, NCEC. Senior Duty Meteorologist NWS Administrative Message. NWS NCEC Central Operations College Park MD. 0134Z Monday, November 17, 2025. Senior Duty Meteorologist NWS Administrative Message. NWSNCEP Central Operations College Park MD. 0311Z Sunday, November 16, 2025. The 00ZGFS began and is running on time. Updated 00ZRAOB recap. 71,906 YBP. Purge temps moisture at 700 MB and 692 MB. Super adiabatic lapse rate. Ready SDM NCO NCEP. Senior Duty Meteorologist NWS Administrative Message. NWSNCEP Central Operations College Park MD. 0140Z Sunday, November 16, 2025. The 00Z NOM began and is running on time with 10 Alaskan, 25 Canadian, 62 CONUS, 13 Mexican, 4 Caribbean, and 9 Pacific. RAW BS available for ingest. Real-time environmental applications and display system. Ready, NOAA. Ready brings together dispersion models, meteorological display programs and textual weather forecast programs generated over many years at ARL.
Y'all ready?
Real-time environmental applications and display system. Ready, NOAA. Ready brings together dispersion models, meteorological display programs and textual weather forecast programs generated over many years at ARL. 12:41 a.m. EST Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Areas affected. Portions of Central TX. Concerning. Heavy rainfall. Flash flooding possible. Dallas 200-540-B20101-OZ. Summary. Isolated to widely scattered instances of flash flooding will be possible over portions of central Texas including the hills. Country through 10Z. Localized totals of 2 to 4 plus inches may occur over a relatively short period of time. Discussion. Regional radar imagery through 0530Z showed widely scattered coverage of thunderstorms over central Texas within increasingly concerning cluster near, south of junction with only small net movement over the past hour. The environment over central TX contained anomalous precipitable water values of 1.3 to 1.7 inches and 500 J per kilogram MLCAPE SPC mesoanalysis in area soundings from 00Z with moisture contributions from the tropical eastern Pacific. In the mid-upper levels and Gulf of America in the lower levels. 0 to 6 km mean layer winds will a progressive 20 to 30 km toward us. Northeast with sufficient speed shear is present for organized spells and slower storm motions right of the mean wind, while larger scale forcing ahead of a strong mid to upper level. Trough goes low over the CA pass border with still well west of Texas. The low-level response out ahead of this feature was SSE 925-850. Heavy winds of 20 to 30 km with increasing low-level moisture values. Into central Texas since Wednesday evening is seen on offshore LPW. Imagery in the surface -850 MB layer. Transient axes of low level. Convergence and upslope flow into the Edwards Plateau are expected to continue to support small clusters of thunderstorms with mean movement off toward the northeast. However, there will likely be areas of upstream convective redevelopment which will allow for training and receiving cells at times. Peak hourly rainfall of 1 to 2 inches locally higher is expected within SWs and AXPs. Training with 3-hour totals of 2 to 4 inches, although idealized. Training over a particular location has the potential for rainfall totals over 4 inches in 3 hours. Current thinking is that coverage at flash flooding through 10Z will remain low enough to keep flash flooding possible. Wording on this message given. Dry antecedent conditions, with concerns for rapid rises of water, will exist across portions of the sensitive hill country despite the dry antecedent ground.
But I have to argue this. Our rights, as Americans, our Constitution applies to everyone in this nation. No, it does. And I would challenge you. No, no, and I would challenge you. Tell me where in the Constitution our rights apply to citizens differently than people in our nation. Okay, show me where it doesn't. Show me where it doesn't. No, no, no. You're the citizen of the United States of America. Show me. Show right, right. No, hold on, hold on, wait, wait, stop right there, stop right there, stop right there, stop. Wait, wait, stop right there, stop right there, stop right there. The people added the word citizens. That's not there. He said people of America. Yes, of America. Of America. The United States. Your people. Hold on, wait. Mother, hold on, mother. The word citizen. They cannot vote.
Real-time environmental applications and display system. Ready, NOAA. Ready brings together dispersion models, meteorological display programs and textile weather forecast programs generated over many years of all excessive rainfall discussions. Updated NWS Weather Prediction Center College Parker 1500. 401 AM EST Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Day 1. Valid 12Z Thursday, November 20th, 2025. 12Z Friday, November 21st, 2025. There is a moderate risk of excessive rainfall over portions of South Central Texas, including portions of the Hill Country and Southern California, maintains a targeted moderate risk for portions of South Central Texas, giving persistent signals for localized 5+ storm totals from the HREF and the RRFS guidance. That amount of rainfall may result in numerous instances of flash flooding in a relatively small area, with higher confidence overall in locally significant flash flooding as opposed to the total aerial coverage. Overnight, most of the HREF and RRFS while 6-hour FSG is condemned from the HREF and RRFS both rise to at least 60% later today. Generally in the morning, perhaps into early afternoon before enough westerly flow develops in the mid-levels which picks up focus farther eastward. The probabilities diminish during the afternoon and evening. As a result, expanded the surrounding marginal flight risk areas just a bit in the intro region. Some chances were made for the placement of the western northern boundary of the northern flight risk area based on latest probabilistic guidance. Some lingering questions remain regarding the eastward extent of both the south central TX and Ozarks clusters of convection, however, introduced a marginal risk area across parts of southern New Mexico, which was a continuation of the area in effect until 2012. As convection moves eastward in response, height falls and increasingly defluent flow aloft.